My brother asked me to help him build a PC. A sensible request, you might say. Something practical, functional, something a normal person might put next to their desk and forget about, but I'm not a normal person, so I didn't give him a PC. I gave him a quest, which started with picking a theme. Monster Hunter, one of the finest game franchises in existence. A series where you don't just battle enormous beasts with weapons the size of your body. You also get gourmet meals served by cats that also wear hats, which are possibly made out of dragon teeth. So when Liam, my brother and fellow Monster Hunter addict, asked for a PC, I didn't give him just that. I said, let's get carving. To build this mythical machine, I needed a design. Something that screamed Monster Hunter but wouldn't take up the entire desktop. You see, most monsters in the game are large. Very large. As in, if you try and print this thing with a 3D printer, it's going to take up an entire room. But it's not ideal. So I asked myself, what's something that could be box-shaped, like most computer cases are, iconic, and Monster Hunter enough to make fans just weep? And then it hit me. Like I've been to 1,000 times to place my piles of dung in and monster scales and tails, the item box. You know the one. It's where you store everything. You've been there hundreds of times, dropping off scales, tails, and weapons, potions. Hundreds of swords you're never going to use again after you make that new shiny. Now, unlike the in-game box, which seemed to be made out of whatever wood grows in dinosaur-infected regions, I had to make mine from something more realistic. Enter the Maker Beam. These are 15mm aluminum rods, engineered to bolt together with surgical precision. Basically IKEA parts for nerds. Using the Maker Beams and 3D printed brackets, I was able to make a skeletal frame. Not only was it light and strong, it looked, how do I put this, something like you'd find inside of a Gundam, strung up as the brains of the operation. And once the guts of this PC were installed, an all AMD DDR5 and GPU sag-free monster, I cable managed like a madman. And yes, I should have gotten custom cables, but alas, I had already spent the budget on plastic, paint, and emotional damage. Plus, nobody's going to see inside this thing anyway. And you know what? It still runs Monster Hunter at 1440p at 180 Hz without breaking a sweat. Which was frankly terrifying. It was fantastic though. Here's the next part that will induce some pain. You see, building a PC is one thing. Turning it into a mythical beast wrapped in a fake wooden box, that's something else. First, let's get to the 3D printing. I vastly underestimated how long this was going to take. The carving knife model alone, just one decorative piece, 2 full days to print. 2 days. And it's because they used a really large infill. Multiply that by, well, everything. You're looking at roughly 2 weeks of solid print time. And then comes the sanding. Yes, because 3D printed parts don't come out looking like smooth and polished pieces. They come out looking like they've been chewed by a triceratops for a while. So I did what any normal person would do. I slathered them in damp plastic wood filler, thinned with some acetone, and sanded for what felt like years. Oh, and here's a helpful tip. Get a 3D printing pen. It lets you weld, patch, and modify your prints after the fact. It's like hot glue, but for people who have given up on socializing. The one I use is from Sango and is brilliant. He's a great YouTuber. Link is down in the description for where I got mine. And with everything prepped, it was time to paint. Now, I'm not a painter. I've never used a spray booth before, but I made one and I'm using it for this. I've never even painted a model before, but we're gonna try. And yet, here I was, in a paint cloud of my own creation, trying to give this monster the color scheme of a mythical relic. Primered, base coated, and more sanding, more layers. It eventually started to look almost intentional. Now I had a plan for the side panel, a pocket that would hide all the cables, but it looked just not great. So I scrapped it and printed a Rathalos shield instead. Why? Because it looks freaking cool. And it already was modeled, and it looks way better than what I would normally do. Link down below. And that's really the only thing that matters, that it looks cool. I even printed a custom stand for it, made a notch in the back so the carving knife could slot into the shield like a proper display piece, and you know what? It covered the cables perfectly and added a touch of ceremonial violence to the whole thing, which I think looks great. Now, piece by piece this thing came together. The lid was 3D printed, welded together, and then we put together the hinge with the other lid. It then was lit with LEDs on the inside to simulate the glow of the item box UI. This is controlled by WLED controller and plugged in separately from the computer, which is nice so you can leave this on whenever else. The front panel of this lid is translucent acrylic for that magical light up effect, which turned out really well, in addition to some hand-painted lines on the top and the item box stenciling. Now let's move down to the sides. The back, front, and sides are all made in pretty much the same way. We have rails on the top and bottom, all welded together with some wooden planks, which were then sanded, painted, and added some mesh to make this all look good. And just when I thought I was finished, I printed a Quest Complete sign and slapped it on the front. Because yes, that's exactly what this was, a quest. So how does it look? Honestly, let me know in the comment section down below. I think it's somewhere between high fantasy relic and a garbage built fever dream. In the world of elite PC modding, I think it's probably a C-, but in the world of my brother wanted a new PC and I delivered a weapon of legend, it's a solid S tier in my book.
Are you ready for your Monster Hunter PC?
Oh, I'm ready.
So the idea was you wanted us to build a Monster Hunter PC.
Yes, that was my request.
All right, well, let's see if we deliver.
Oh.
Come look at it.
Holy.
Hi.
Wow. I did not expect anything like this,
Right?
including the shield and sword, which is my main weapon in Monster Hunter. It's a chest?
Yeah, it's a chest. And
That's awesome.
I have it kind of jimmied in here so it'll stay open, but it does close.
Oh, it closes?
Yeah, I mean, there is a computer inside, so you'll never need this closed.
Well,
but
yeah.
You can
That's awesome.
swap out your...
Oh, look at that.
If you want to put something else in your item box.
Yeah,
you can
store something else. Get the not included in game anymore pickaxe.
No, dude, that's the mithril pickaxe.
Yeah, dude.
And here, I actually got something special. Do you have
Quest
your phone?
Complete.
Right? I thought that was cool, right?
It is. I do have my phone.
This little X right here?
Yeah, right here.
Yes. You tap your phone there.
Oh, wow.
Dude, it brings you
It
to
brings you to the wiki.
Yeah, so you got your guides right on hand.
Oh, that's awesome.
So what do you think? Do you think we got it?
It's amazing.
There you go.
It's the coolest thing I've seen ever.
Well, take out the sword.
You can take it out.
Yeah, why wouldn't you be able to take
Oh
out
my
the sword?
God! It's the dagger. That's so cool.
It's the carving knife.
Yeah, that's so awesome.
In my very paint job.
Honestly, it's better than a Spirit Halloween. So. What's the delete button?
Oh, that's how you turn it on. This is outside.
Nice.
So,
Oh,
like,
that's super cool.
there's like 300 LEDs in here.
That is awesome.
Yeah, so they're like, this
Oh.
whole shell pulls up.
Okay.
So you can completely take everything off. Just make sure nothing's stuck and pull gently.
Oh, wow.
And then everything comes apart. Fingers warm. No, this isn't been tested.
Well, I'll test it.
So what are you coming from to get to this?
Oh.
Because currently what you're using is a fossil, right?
Yes, my current setup is a tall, full tower PC that is 12 years old that you actually helped me build previously.
Now, I heard you still have an AIO in it.
That AIO has not been touched or moved.
Or maintenance or anything.
It's been moved through different houses, but
You mean shaken?
yeah, it's a 12-year-old AIO that is still running and still working and cooling the PC till this day.
I can't believe that.
I played games on it yesterday.
So you're telling me 1440p at 180 hertz is going to be a big difference?
It's gonna make the world of a difference.
Well, let's check it out.
I could not believe it. He was absolutely speechless. And if you know him, you know this really never happens. His face said it all. Confusion, admiration, and possibly mild fear. So what do we learn from this build? Well, 1, if you're going to build a themed PC, pick a theme you really love. So if it comes out a little worse than expected, you're still gonna like it. 2, plan ahead. Seriously, print times are no joke, especially when you're printing at 0.2mm nozzles. It's gonna take forever. And 3, when in doubt, just add some lights. Everybody likes lights. It makes things look cool. And if you've got ideas for the next absurd, possibly unhinged PC build, or you just want to see more handhelds, mods, or nonsense builds, let me know in the comments down below. We also give away a device every month, and all you have to do is hit subscribe to be in the running. Thank you for watching, and remember, never ask your sibling for a favor unless you're ready to truly get something monstrous.